Hello and welcome to Big Boy Crypto. Today is my last day at the Voices of Blockchain conference, and I've been in a lot of loud places, so my voice is almost completely gone. Hopefully tomorrow it will be restored. But you know, I've had such a great time up here at the conference, and I'm going to have a big wrap-up video that I'm going to be showing you guys either tomorrow or possibly Monday. I'm waiting on a couple videos for some other people that are going to send me, and I'm going to put that together for you guys so you guys can see all the stuff that I did at the conference and some of the really cool people I got to meet. Very excited about that. But, you know, one thing I've really learned from this experience is how small our crypto community is, and it really is cool. So I kind of had this weird moment tonight where I'm at the bar. I'm not drinking, but I'm at the bar where Crypto Wendy O, you may know, was having a meetup, and one of the people from our channel who watches, one of our viewers, Andrew is his name, came up and tapped me on the shoulder, and he was like, "Oh, you know, you don't know me, but I know you. I watch your videos." And that was the first time that's ever happened to me, and it was very surreal, and it was just really cool to hear his perspective on how nice everyone in the crypto community is. He came up from Indiana to Chicago to the meetup to meet some people and talk about crypto and things like that. And it was a really, really cool moment, and I really enjoyed talking to him and getting to know him. And one thing he said was that it's just so cool how down to earth all the crypto people are that he met, and how we are all just accepting and we want to talk to our followers and engage. And so I thought that was really cool. Then not only probably like 2 hours later, I'm getting ready to leave and come back to the hotel. My flight leaves at 6, and so you know, I've got to get up at 3, and so I'm about to go to bed here very shortly. So I left the meetup a little bit early, and I'm getting an Uber with my friend from Rockstar Developer, and then who else comes and gets in the Uber, also needs an Uber, but Tone Vase. So he's obviously one of the biggest people in crypto, and he's been everywhere this week. I've talked to him a couple times. But I'm riding in the Uber with Tone Vase. We're talking about poker. We're talking about hardware wallets. I'm shilling the cool wallet to him because I really like it. And we were talking about all kinds of things. And it just hit me like how small our community is. That we've got one of the absolute biggest guys in crypto, 160,000 Twitter followers, Tone Vase. And I'm just having a normal conversation with him. And people in crypto don't look at people like different levels. We all look at each other like we're all part of this together. And I really believe that in 10 to 20 years down the road, they're going to make movies about this time, because this is going to be a revolution that is going to overtake everything, in my opinion, blockchain and cryptocurrency. Similarly to, of course, when the internet was developed and really got popular. I know there's like a TV show that you know, covers all that you know, talks about that time. Halt and Catch Fire, I think, is the name of it. I haven't watched it, but I think that's what it's about. But it's just really cool to see the whole crypto community come together here. The conference has been good. It's been much better than my last conference that I went to at the Blockchain World Conference. But there are still some things that this conference could do better the next time. This is its first time here, or first time running their conference. But you know, the conference to me was secondary to all of the relationships and the people that I got to meet, people that I've been talking to, and feel like they were my friends, but got to meet them for the first time. And everybody said pretty much the same thing. It's like our crypto friends, our social media friends, they've become our real friends. And I just think that's so cool in this community. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that. I just want to talk about one quick story and also cover the markets a little bit. So as you guys probably know, if you're watching the market, Bitcoin is down just a little bit. It's coming in at 66.56. The overall market cap is $213 billion. It has fallen a bit, and Bitcoin dominance almost at 54% at this point, so continuing to rise. And a lot of people had a lot of hopes over the last couple of days that we were going to be on the way up. And of course, if you watch my video from 2 nights ago, I said I don't believe that. I'm not a believer yet that we're ready to take off. So we have taken another dip today. Not a huge dip, not a life-altering dip by any stretch of the imagination, but enough of a dip that we have to wonder now, are we going to go back down to around the $6,000 level, which is where we keep dropping to, so I assume that's where we're heading. But I think things are shaping up for a good run. like I said, coming up probably sometime near the end of September or October. And I did a video interview with Brit VR. He's another YouTuber. I'm going to post that interview as well in our blockchain conference video. You can also go to his channel, Brit VR, that's B-R-I-T, and see the interview that he did with me. And one thing I talk about in there is that I actually think the best case scenario for us right now is to not get any ETF news, or to get a delay on the ETF, and for us to turn the markets around, the markets start going up in October, November area, and then let's say in February, if we were to be on a nice bull run, and then the ETF announcement and acceptance would come on top of that, that would make us go probably to all-time highs. And let's face it, guys, we don't want a bull run that is not going to be all-time highs. We don't want to get back up to 17, 18,000 and then drop back down. We want to go further than we were before, because that is progress. So it'll be very interesting to see if we can do that. So interesting story today, which is someone who you may have grown up with and really looked up to, but now has become a villain of sorts. Bill Cosby, as you guys know, he is facing all kinds of allegations from some sexual misconduct charges. I know he went to court. I can't remember. I think he was found guilty, but I can't remember exactly what that was. But he is actually going to be using Bitcoin to keep creditors, government, and his wife from his $500 million fortune. So he's going to be investing in Bitcoin, moving his money over there so that nobody can touch it. He might be better off to put it in something like Monero that's untraceable, though, because we all know that Bitcoin is traceable, and those creditors will probably figure out a way, to make him share that with his wife or the creditors. And it brings up an interesting question that we haven't really seen yet, which is, how are our courts going to handle situations where, let's say, a couple gets divorced and they share a Bitcoin portfolio or an altcoin portfolio or whatever the case may be in cryptocurrency? Who's going to get it? How is our government going to step in? How are our judicial system going to step in and say, this goes to this person, this goes to this person, without us even having regulation figured out? So it's a very interesting debate. I'll put the link to this article down below so you can read a little bit more about it. But I just thought it was really interesting that we have this huge celebrity that pretty much is turned into a villain, and he's coming out and saying, hey, I'm going to be moving my money into crypto to keep it from people. So, I don't know if that will give the government more incentive to try to figure out a way to solve this issue, because this is also, the Bill Cosby case has been a high-profile case. So it'll just be interesting to see where this goes. So, everybody, that's it. As you can see, I don't really have a voice, but here I am still making the donuts for you guys. So, everybody, thank you for sharing my content, liking my content. Big shout out to the Bit Squad. Until next time, BitBoy out.